What's up everyone, it's your girl Kazuri Amo kutokea Kazuri Media, the #1 online viewers antidote. And guys, it's amazing because there's a journey ambayo tumeanza na teenage girls because teenage pregnancies zimekuwa rampant sana Africa, right? And as Kazuri Media, you know, tunazunguka East African nzima trying to support people through njia nyingi sana, and there's a journey ambayo tulianzisha na teenage girls who were pregnant from Bangladesh, ambao ni nitasema kitongoji duni, or rather kwa lugha ya kimombo it's a slum settlement ambayo imejaa sana, and teenage pregnancy is very rampant pale. So we have a few girls ambao tunatembea now, and we are working with them through that journey of being pregnant as a teenage mother, right? And from that journey tumeona, why don't we also link them with watu ambao wanasaidia wasichana kama wao. So and that is why today we are at REHMA Center. Yani Tembea na REHMA Foundation. Tembea na REHMA Foundation imeanzishwa with amazing people, familia nzuri sana ya Kevin Opio and Nicole Opio. Yes, and that's why we're here. So leo tumewaleta wasichana so that they can be taught about being first time mothers with the facilitator Nicole Opio, who ambaye pia ni mwanzilishi wa REHMA Center. So let's go in and see kunaendeleaje. And guys, kama huja subscribe, please subscribe as a way of supporting us and stay locked and tuned. It's your girl Kazuri Amo. I don't know if the gate is open. We are in Mombasa, Kenya, Nyali, meeting an amazing lady who is doing amazing things, not just alone, but with his family. So we are at REHMA Center, REHMA Foundation, an amazing place doing so much for the society. So we're going to meet Nicole Opiyyo, an amazing lady. She's going to take us through what they actually do at REHMA Center, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How are you?
Today I'm very hot. Mombasa is hot today.
It is hot.
We're ready for the rains. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And how was it? Well, how was it today? I was in one of your classes. Today. Mm-hmm. Yes, and I came with the girls.
Next week tutaongelea kuhusu kunyonyesha. Tumeenda tukizunguka. One of the things tunakwambia tutakutembelea kwanza ni nyinyi wenye ni first time moms, mtakuona vile mnanyonyesha. Manake kuna njia ya kunyonyesha. Sikuingiza tu Nicole kwa mdomo mtoto pia, alafu ananyonya. Na hata wenye wako na watoto pia tulikuwa tunatembelea jana na tunaona kuna wenye bado hawajui kunyonyesha. Kama unanyonyesha na hicho Nicole kiko chungu ulikuwa hujui kunyonyesha. So Nicole atakuwa anafunza hiyo. Kwanza nyinyi mta benefit zaidi. Kwa hiyo manake hamjawahi kunyonyesha. So ambi zaidi kuhusu hiyo mada. So atakuwa anaongelea hiyo next week. Swali lingine? Watu wanaenda clinic? Nani ataenda clinic? Watu wanaenda clinic? Watu wanaenda scans?
Yes. Tell us more about REHMA Foundation and what actually goes on here apart from the classes, or what? Why did you think of doing this project?
So my husband and I have worked in the community for over 10 years. My husband is from the community, and we've started off working with youth, particularly young boys, young men, that we did football programs, so that keeping them out of the streets, out of drugs, out of games, and we ran a lot of football programs. As they grew older, they started having babies. That's what young people do, is they grow up, they get wives, they have kids, and we started seeing how there was a big gap in education and support for women, pregnant women and babies. And so my background is childbirth education, and I love birth and babies, so we decided to open a program up for women who are about to give birth and who've given birth, So we provide education for them and support as they go through their journeys. We also do a lot of other things. We have a program for younger girls that's a menstrual hygiene program that also works a lot on promoting healthy relationships, making good decisions. We do a workout program for youth in the community who want to come in at least to work out. Their energy's out doing something constructive. We have Bible studies. I think that's what goes on at the center right now. Our mission is to love God and transform lives through mentorship, health, sports, and education.
Oh, amazing, amazing. You say your husband is from the community. That means Komoya in Kenya, right? And where are you from yourself? You tell us no background, the background of your husband, because you're the founders of REHMA, right? Is this a little bit?
Yeah, I'm originally from Canada, but I met my husband 13 years ago. We served in the same ministry in Mombasa. And then we got married and started this organization. And we were married for 10 years. And we mostly live in Kenya, but we do travel back and forth quite a bit. Yes.
So that's really good to come that far and you feel at home back here. You also give back to the society. Through your work and your job as a REHMA Foundation, you're dealing with girls, mothers, right? And men too. So you do not have gender segregation, you involve everyone. It's all inclusive for all both genders. And also, it is a Christian-based society, let's say, right? But also you have the inclusion of other people too, or how does it go? Yeah, those two. Yes.
Yeah, well, we started with young men, and that was mostly because my husband loves football, and he was really, really good with young men. And we've run a few girls programs over the years, but again, as we saw the need for women and mothers, I got more involved, and now we do both. The majority of our programs now is women. We just felt that there's a lot of resources poured into young men. Especially in sports, there's a lot of tournaments and resources. We give them a care package, and then eventually we're going to start a postpartum program. So we go in and we'll return with their babies, and we will be doing the same education until the babies reach 6 months old. So it's kind of just a community, word of mouth thing.
That's amazing. And also, the post that you're talking about, it also be nice to unite now with the baby as well.
Yes.
So now when the baby's born, you can also follow. And now with the young mothers that you handle, or the pregnant women, what kind of challenges do you face as a REHMA Center?
The challenges are a lot. I would think that a lot of it is financial, obviously. For them to get quality care at good hospitals is really, really hard. So we've had a lot of struggles with them to getting into good hospitals, to get good quality care, even to get basic needs like clinic visits and scans to make sure they're okay. A lot of them honestly need food. Food is expensive in Kenya right now, and they need food, and they're not eating enough at home. So I think those are sort of our biggest challenges, are probably just the financial realities that they're facing.
How about the exception from the society around you?
I think it's okay. I mean, they're the ones who come in, they're very happy and welcomed. We are people appreciate what we do. We've always been very much that we do not engage with politics, but we've always been very conscious of respecting our local leaders. And like you said, we're Christians, but we also respect all faiths. I think that people see love. When you genuinely love people just purely for no gain on your own, people see it. And so we have a very good reputation in the community because we've been generous and worked
talented people. Wow. It's amazing, and today I had the opportunity of having the two young girls, and the class was very nice for me. Like, I attended the class for the first time. It was very educating, yeah, very good. And for fast mothers, people want to start children. It's not myself that doesn't have a child.
Okay, yeah.
So I was listening to some things and we learned a lot.
Yeah, sure.
A lot. And I appreciate that. And every time we have an opportunity of walking into REHMA Center, for any positive gain, always come. And the girls, anytime we have an opportunity of being there, we do those classes. And keep doing the good work. And let God be the reward. Very challenging, the finance people and probably also some loans will be very hard, getting this done, and we just hope things will work and God always open a way. Yes, but I'm happy what you do in the society because your husband is very good. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I saw him doing football.
Yes.
Somewhere. It's amazing, but now REHMA Foundation.
Yes, we've got a lot going on.
All the best. And
Thank you.
if there is anything maybe you would wish to share with mothers who are out there or in society, and you're free to say.
I think if I was to say it to any mom, just make sure that you are, make sure that you're educated in all of what you're doing as a pregnant woman and as a mother. Get educated, make sure you're going for clinics and scans. But I think one of the most powerful things that we taught is that go home and love your families. Like a lot of kids and a lot of young people are broken because fathers are absent or mothers are harsh but go home and love your families. That's how you change the world. You love God and you just love the people around you. So that would be my encouragement.
Go home and love your family. Right. And there's one question I really, really was asking. How?
Met about 6 years ago. Well, I have my own children. And so that when you have your own children, you begin to experience all sorts of things. And then about 6 years ago, we met a woman here in Cambodia, and she had a newborn, and right away I could see that there were some warning signs that the baby was not doing well, that the baby wasn't feeding well, and the baby was sick and was HIV positive. And at the time, I was not educated. I just had my own kids, so I know, like, a few things. And a few weeks later, the baby died. And so I said, I'm going to go and I'm going to learn so that I can walk into a situation again and speak with authority and help the woman to breastfeed properly or feed the baby properly or whatever it may be. So that prompted us learning, and then as we kept going, we just kept seeing so many more needs. Again, I told you our youth, our boys grew up into men. We started having babies, and we of course got called to birth and all this stuff, and just seeing a need for more education and support in that area. So that's what prompted us to move down that way.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's what I believe you want to ask. These other girls are getting this for real. And like you took your way through that journey of understanding and learning to come back and give back to the society. That's amazing. So guys, the two girls is really more, and we've been with an amazing NICOLE OPIYO. Yes, the family doing an amazing job. And hopefully the REHMA Foundation will grow and go into the world and not just be in our family. That's our prayer. So keep it locked with this really video and get some more stories of what's happening in the society, which you girl doesn't really know. And if you haven't subscribed, just subscribe. It's a way of supporting us. Amazing.